now all of a sudden we're more than halfway through the year, right? It's like I just blinked, and then we went to a big tournament. And I blink again, and we went to regionals, and I blink, and now Pokemon Go set is upon us.
Yep.
But we're gonna open not only Astral Radiance today, in hopes for me getting that Galarian Moltres with the Gloria in the background and the Machamp V alt art, which I haven't opened yet. I still would also like, gold double turbo choice belts, like, all the playable ones. But we're also going to open up some Evolving Skies packs, 14 of them actually, because I don't know, for those who follow my Instagram, I opened up a lot of those, like whatever Divergent Power Tins or something, whatever they're called, with like the Samurott V and like Decidueye and all this stuff. And my wife and my kids actually, they opened up all their Evo Skies packs, but all the tins that I opened up, I intentionally didn't touch the Evo Skies. So maybe Altart Umbreon is one of these.
Maybe.
Yeah. We're always aiming really big. But in truth, our luck for Evolving Skies on this stream is not that good. Like, we've had a few good days. Remember, we got like that on our very first stream ever. We actually did get a Leafeon V.
Yep, we did.
Like the Altart, right? Like, and like that was cool. But like after that, I think we've never got. Actually, we might got Glaceon V too, but.
NAIC just finished in Columbus, Ohio. Sad face couldn't go, but that's fine. But yes, the winner is actually a very prominent streamer and actually content creator. And actually, I love his content and I love his talks with Chip.
Who is it?
Oh, yeah, Azul GG.
Oh, actually, I've heard the name before.
Yeah. And he brought a list that basically wrapped around a whole lot of the things that are happening in the meta. So he basically brought a way to counter Reggie, a way to counter Miltank, a way to counter all the other V-stars that are out there, because it's a matter of just being able to play out what you need to play in order to do it. I mean, he even had a small counter for Mew, right? So the deck list is, the deck list is an Arceus with Flying Pikachu.
Amazing. That's so amazing.
The effect is where it shines. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacking basic Pokemons.
Oh, wow.
It absolutely shuts down Regidecks hard. And then not only that, but it stalls with Miltank. So
and it one-shots the Regis too, right? If it does 150 damage?
160, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So,
and
really...
it one-shots Palkia.
Yep.
Oh, this makes sense. This makes sense.
Yeah. That's why it is the counter to the entire bubble of the meta. And then on top of that, the Arceus is there for the energy feed. His draw engine is the Bidoof by Barrel. He does have the Pumpkaboo just to remove for the Arceus, but that's not really, that's very secondary, if anything. And the counter to Mew is Crobat VMAX.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So
that's kind of a lot to depend on, I think. Like,
yeah.
But still, you know what? I guess the point though is that Mew is like getting less and less of a, like, not that it's not relevant, but before Mew was super relevant because we could say like 40% of people played Mew, but now because like he is less popular, he's actually arguably, he might be stronger than he's ever been, but he's less popular. So therefore, like, I guess you don't have to worry as much as you only do Crobat. But I think if you actually face against a Mew deck, like, it might just randomly wreck that deck because, like,
I mean,
it's afterthought, I guess, right?
It's still, I mean, Mew decks are still something that you have to really pay attention to because they can literally run away with the game if they want to.
Yeah.
Right. Like, literally, if they went first. If they went second and they can Meloetta, you're pretty much on the back pedal at that point. And the only way they'll screw up is if you have path to break them or you literally shut them down in certain ways. I mean, oh, look at that.
Xenia's Resolve, very nice, very nice. I'll take it. That's beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm actually a big fan of this full art. I love the intensity that her face has.
Mhm.
So yeah, personally one of my favorite full arts actually.
Nice.
He has won internationals, not as a master though. So he has, I think he's won seniors. He's won seniors in international. So, oh,
I messed up. There we go. Cool.
I thought you'd get a double. I was like, what? Then I
Yeah.
saw yeah, I got excited there. I was like, oh, a mispack. There's one deck that I do want to talk about. It's the deck that when I was watching it on stream, I said, I want to build this deck. And that deck is Mewtwo V Union Mill Tank Control.
Oh, yes. You actually even talked about this before.
My lord. If you guys don't know how ridiculous this deck is, you are either going to play to knock out or you're going to deck out your opponent, because there's no way your opponent can kill this V Union while you're cycling through your discard and your deck over and over again. Like, you'll never run out of cards. Team Yell, Silene, Pal Pads, like, it just doesn't stop cycling. And then just doesn't stop cycling, and you just you'll eventually deck out your opponent. Like, the only way you will not get cards back if you double tails on Silene. Watching Sander deck out somebody for 15, I think it was 15 or 14 turns, was pretty gross. Like 14, 15 turns, it was literally just like him going, yeah, I'll heal my Mewtwo V Union. Okay, then the damage will come in, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna heal my VT Union, and then you just do it again. And I don't know, I personally,
Whoa! Throwback to our very first stream.
man,
We were
wait,
wait. I know I'm kind of interrupting something you said, but
you're going.
I had a conversation with people about this before, where first of all, amazing card, right? Amazing, so beautiful. But I had a conversation with Kuma about how a lot of the times I'll pull cards when I'm like kind of been talking about it very recently, but like it like I can't say something like I hope I pull a Gloria, like then it doesn't work. But if I casually having a conversation about like, oh, my friend, like he opened up a Path to the Peak and he said he's gonna give it to me, like that's when I open a Path to the Peak. Like it literally happens like that every time. And in this case, like, you know, we were literally just talking about like, oh, remember when we first opened Evolving Skies in our first stream, we opened that Leafeon V. It was really nice, right? Like it always happens. So that's amazing. Actually, amazing. So anyway, I'm sorry. So.
No.
You were saying?
No, I was just saying that. Hey, Frivolous.
Hey, man.
I literally was saying that as I was watching it, and I was watching his opponent at that time, and I could not imagine how frustrating it is to try and figure out how to not deck out. Your opponent is absolutely never going to deck out and never going to his Pokemon will never get knocked out. He literally even scooped up his last secondary bench so that he has no benched Pokemon. So he couldn't bosses, he couldn't escape rope, like there was nothing he can do to get this one out. He was just literally healing. Damage would come in, he would heal, and if he let's say if he doubled up on like a good double draw, he would grab a healing card back, which is like Cook, and then he will literally attack, and you know he'd use Cook and then attack. He will take up the damage and then heal again, and then try to get that cycle over again. So yes, very frustrating deck to go against, and all this shenanigans. Like, dude, like if you're gonna, I'll start naming all the supporters that he has in this deck, right? Professor's Reacher, Silene, Flannery, Peonia, Team Yell's Chair, Boss's Order, Avery, Sydney, Cook. Like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take all these things that, you know, a lot of people don't play, but it disrupts play, and I'm just going to go with. Yeah, so I think, yeah, I'm going to do a video on this deck, because it literally tickled my fancy because wow, what a great deck.
And I think it does warrant some discussion too. Like it warrants
Yes.
like the explanation because it might not be obvious at first sight.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be great. So that's one. And also, I'm going to go ahead and just a forefront to a lot of people. I will actually also do a breakdown of the Calyrax V battle. Sorry, the League battle sets that are going to come out, because we all know the contents are going to be so good. So what I want to do is I'm going to actually break down each deck and what to remove. Oh,
Wait,
wow, man.
Is it just me, or are these Evo Skies packs like they're fire, right?
This is insane.
Yeah, really nice, really nice. Gold Frostlass. I mean, not as amazing as the Leafeon, right? But jeez. Who would have thought? And the funny thing is, no, okay, I know I've said this so many times. But Astral Radiance is like the best set for gamers. Like I've said this like every cast since it's come out, because it is. And we talk about how it brought up the new metas and stuff like that, but look what it's done. Like, I know we talk about how like this is actually going to go back to another point which I'll kind of talk about the old Urshifu decks and stuff like that. But yeah, I know like Arceus kind of brought back Urshifu, Rapid Strike and stuff. But the thing is, that's just bringing back old stuff as a kind of like a counter, I guess. But like this new set has now made like not new cards viable. Like people weren't like playing, flying Pikachu or surfing Pikachu and then it brought back. Like these were non-contender cards and now straight up wins an event. So like this new set has really brought out a lot of like I guess creativity and like a lot of variety to the meta. And this is actually kind of this is actually the definition of a healthy meta, right?
Yep.
Like when you're having these decks that are just really out there. Even that other one that you were talking about, like the disruptive deck, like that's really out there. Like that's not even like, but it's still like like ranking high and stuff. So like this is the best thing that you can see in a card game when you see like it's literally making old cards that have never been useful now be like winning decks. Like that's crazy. So, but it also shows you the power of Arceus again, I guess.
Yeah.
we talked about it before. It's like, is Arceus too good? Even though I'm not like a big player, apparently I guess I have because I've at least been playing and stuff and like seeing stuff a lot. I'm like, oh, I can actually have an opinion about this stuff now.
Yeah.
So look at that.
You've played in the highest possible competitive form of Pokemon already. I mean, Dust as well. And as I said before, on stream and even to you guys, I'm extremely proud that you guys came out to such a big event, and you guys you did the full 9-round gauntlet. So I mean, you are more than entitled to have an opinion.
Thank you. What a great game this is, though.
That was such a great game,
and I'm so happy that that basically like I can't stress enough, as a person who's like a big gamer as well. The thing is, in my younger days, it sounds funny. I'm like talking about the past like this, but in my younger days, I spent a lot of time gaming, as did you, right? In fact, you spent a lot of time on a lot of games. But for me, look, the rare card has this imprint. Wow, lame. But anyway, but the thing is, back in my 20s when I would play these tabletop games, I would go out and play like multiple times a week. So like even though like of course my time was still important, but the thing is, in the end, I went through a lot of games. I did whatever I wanted. And if a game like ended up like not being the best, it didn't matter. Like I'll just play a different game tomorrow or next week or whatever. But then in today's world, like me being able to just go out to play like tabletop games requires a bit more of commitment and planning, because like I do have like family life. I have like I'm pretty career oriented too, and like so there's like me going out to play a game means I have to sacrifice something else in my life to do it. So the thing is, when you have a game, like, if it ends up that the game is just like a not balanced, not well thought out thing, like, that's fine if you're just trying to get, like, you know, shits and giggles out of it, basically, or whatever. But, like, if you're trying to, like, you know, like, I don't want to just play, like, go out and play Snakes and Ladders, you know, where it's kind of like, Snakes and Ladders is like, there's literally no thought process to it. You're literally just hoping you roll 2 dice and, you know, you get to the end and hopefully don't land on any snakes and land as many ladders as you can, right? Like, why? You have something to say about that?
No, he said, I33 Entertainment was like, and swimming thrown in there.
Oh, very nice, yes.
His own thing, but yeah, that's like kind of an inside joke. That's why I laughed.
Yep, but that's the point. Like, the thing is, if I'm gonna go out of my way, like, take off a day or an evening or whatever, and like hang with friends and stuff like that, I want it to be because I'm playing something like legit. Like, if it was just a matter of me throwing some dice and hoping to get to the 100th square or whatever like that, actually I may as well just go to the casino because I might win some money. You know, like there's if I don't have any say in it anyway, I may as well play craps. But in this case, oh, very nice, very nice.
Nice.
I played against a local of ours. Actually played against, with a Rayquaza deck against me.
Yep.
But anyway, so so the thing is, Pokemon, this, like, aside from the fact that I've only been doing nothing but gushing about this Astral Radiance set on how it's good for players and stuff like that, I'm legitimately so happy to see that even in, like, the high level competitiveness, because we know that card games are, like, there is a lot of luck involved in them. But the thing is, at the same time, card games, especially well-designed ones, there is a lot of thought process, both in the deck creation and, like, you know, the kind of, what do I think the meta will be, and then, like, your actual, you know, the actual playing itself. And this game, like, it's, this set alone has automatically, like, earned my respect, to now, like, have this legacy where I'm like, oh, Pokemon is a very well-designed, like, legitimate experience if you want to be, like, both a casual player, a casual collector, or like a serious gamer, a serious collector. Like, it truly can be any level that you want it to be, because apparently, even if, like I said, you're going to make the best decks, I could go on, like, Justin Basil, look at this top 8 deck and make all of these top 8 decks, and actually apparently a different, like, rogue deck can just straight up win anyway, because they've evaluated like the meta, and, like, they've done this calculation. Do I think, like, someone will play, like, a lot of people will play this best deck, and by the way, I can just beat the best deck. So, like, that fact that exists is great, because in other card games, traditionally, when you have, like, a few best decks, of course rogue decks could always win. Like, of course it could happen, but probably not, right? Like, that's the thing. And so, like, traditionally, if you have, like, let's say 2 or 3 best decks, those are, like, 99% of the time the thing that's going to win the events, right? Like, the big legitimate ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this actually surprised me for a second. I was like, oh my god, is this happening again? But there we go, we got the regular version of Leafeon to hang out with the best ones. So, okay.
May I just ask?
Yeah.
Is this all just from your Evo Skies packs?
Yeah. So
this is gross.
I opened up 14 Evolving Skies packs just now, and in it we got 3 Vs, like 3 regular, like, ultra rares, right? And then for the actual, like, hyper rares, we got 3. You know, one of them being a alt art, and the other one being, like, a full art trainer. And then we actually got a secret rare. Yeah, like, as you know, as Danger Cedar was saying, it's straight up better than buying a booster box. This is actually better than that really crappy booster box we once opened on the stream.
Most fire Evolving Skies, like, packs I've ever seen. Like,
Yep.
that's that's gross.
And we haven't even gotten to our Astral Radiance box, right?
Yeah, this is one of those games, or this is one of these things about Pokemon TCG, which I think is really, really great, is that it's both gamers and collectors. I don't know if, you know, people.
Whoa. Okay, so I told you guys I'm feeling a little under the weather, so that's why when I'm particularly excited, I keep coughing. Damn, man, right?
That's amazing.
Yes, yes, Cynthia Garchamp. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. And Sneasler.
Right? So now the gamers are like, oh, getting really excited to see what's on the display case because collectors are putting things into the display case that are not considered collectors but are gamers. So it's such a gorgeous, I guess you could say, waltz between. Hi, John. That's a great waltz between gamers and collectors in this from this game. I was going to do I was just going to do a hyper Alolan deck. I was just gonna be like, I was literally just gonna do Gen 1 Pokemons, and I'd be like, oh, this is for fun. But then you linked me your deck, the one that you were doing. It was at the time was the Palkia deck,
Yeah, Dialga Arceus Palkia.
and I literally went, oh, well, you're building into the meta. I was like, oh, well, that just changes everything. So nice. No,
But I did get a reverse hollow mill tank, so
yeah,
yeah, build into the meta. Me,
yeah.
actually, the fact is when you play a physical card game and you actually meet friends doing it, like, well, like, you know, we talk about how we met people in Vancouver and stuff, right? Like when you meet people and then like you know, stay in contact and whatever, or if like, you know, we obviously like here we are like actual real life friends from outside of just games, like the difference as well is like that's also kind of like real friends. Even if like, let's just say even if you don't see each other that often, like let's just say we only meet face to face to play games. That's not you and me, but let's just say it was the case. The thing is, there is still that connection there, and like occasionally, like you might end up just meeting in the future for other reasons. But the thing is, like when you have like online friends, because like, you know, I played all kinds of MMOs, you know, back in the FF11, WoW, Warhammer Online, like whatever. I played so many of these online games, and I spent like literally thousands and thousands of hours playing all of them, and I made some really good friends. Oh, nice Obstagoon. People that I would talk to for like, you know, sometime back in my hardcore day, I would talk to these people 12 hours a day. We'd just be on Ventrilo or TeamSpeak or something like that, right? Like, and like you end up being really close. But what happens is when someone quits the game, you never saw them again. And like this is like even before, like, you know, because I would play these games even before the era of social media, right? So like any friend I've ever had in FF11 or any of my old WoW friends, I literally have no idea what they are in their lives, right? Like that's just a sad reality. Like, so it doesn't matter that we were always having laughs and good times. It's a great time, like that is. Like let's be real. Like those are worthwhile times, but are they actually like friends? No, because actually once you guys aren't playing the game anymore, you will never talk to them again. There are exceptions, of course, there are, but most of the time it's not. So that's why like I love this, like playing this like physical card game and stuff, like, you know, yeah, like with Vic U and like, you know, our other friends and stuff, and like, you know, even rekindling. It's actually exactly what we talked about. We have other locals here that like that are watching right now. We used to play other games together, but then like, you know, after we played, like, yeah, we don't really talk much about it anymore, but like because you're still like, you know, you follow each other on Facebook or whatever, and because like, we have met each other, all of a sudden now here we are playing Pokemon. It's a kind of, we're back. I might not have seen you, like let's say, you know, like Christian, like Void Sun and stuff. I haven't seen him for years, but now so we're playing like Pokemon, and it's like, it's good that you can have that connection because like you met these people in real life. But if I only met him through playing WoW, we'd never talk again. Right? Like, that's just simply how it is. Because when you meet people online, you'll never have that same connection. I shouldn't say never, but most of the time you'll never have that connection. So.
Well, no, I was just reading what Metathon said. You know, the Untouchables. I started playing. I remember playing at Untouchables during under Saturday morning leagues many moons ago, and yeah, I mean that's one of the things, right? Like it's you just go and you play, you enjoy yourself, and then it just becomes one of those things where oh, nice,
Very nice.
nice,
Very nice.
very nice,
Look, it was a white border pack, but you can still get excitement, even.
right,
Still get excitement, yes.
right.
And you know what this is better than? Better than, remember when I was like, oh, the one hyper rare that we're gonna get like out of like the trainer gallery is, it had to be that stupid gold like
Yeah.
Gold Shadow Rider or whatever. Like not even Ice Rider. It's like, oh man, no one wants this card. but yeah, now here we are. We got them.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. We got two hyper rares in the trainer gallery.
That's right. You did.
Oh, this is like,
This is
my luck tonight is actually like it's really good, right?
great. This is the turn of it, man. This is the turn of it.
Yeah. Now every stream I'll have this expectation. Next week we're gonna open Pokemon Go packs. FYI.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be great. That's what I think.
How is it? Yeah, I was just going on about playing and just remembering people's faces and stuff like that. And you know, some Pokemon TCG players for me today, you know, are still the people who I've met in real life. I still keep contact until now, and even you know, you bump into old faces, and then you kind of remember each other, but you don't. There's a good example is also when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. Actually, Yudong is a good example.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you guys will know.
I remember seeing him at the store, and then we literally, like, it was weird. We had this weird stare, and then we're just like, we kind of know each other, but it's like not really sure where. And then we kind of just, in the end, we just kind of said, oh, we know each other actually, ha 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 ha, you know. Like,
Actually, that was Ed too. When he came like for the first time like a few weeks ago to the store, he saw Yudong and was like, "Hey," you know, like so. There was a recognition, I guess.
it's phenomenal. That's I think that's going back to the original thing that we're talking about. How seeing people face to face really does create this connection that's by far phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people that you go through years playing games, even though you don't see them for a while, but because you had that connection of playing one or two games with them, you'll remember them forever, right?
Yep.
So, yeah.
And by the way, L333 Entertainment, I did get a Shaman technically, but luckily there's no Shaman hyper rares in this set to waste a slot.
That's right.
Actually, in the case of let's be real, like at the same time we still want. Whoa, what the heck? Anyway, we still want like online though to exist, because online, quite frankly, is how you get the most games and practice in today's world, and it's really good to be able to actually consistently play any of your games, right? So in this world, you can't discount either, like because you need online, because that's how you actually are going to play and actually see the most decks. Because what often happens though is when you only play in person, especially like if it's like just like kind of weekly like hobby leagues or stuff like that, you'll see the same people playing the same decks, right? Yes, I've jinxed it. But when you play online, like remember, like I would say all the time, like, yo, I played with this random ass deck the other day or whatever, and then like people would, like, you know, then all of a sudden they get brought up, like, oh, I played against that. It's weird, like. Yeah. Right, so it's kind of like I have, I think I've said this many times, but like I have a lot more experience and like knowledge on this game than I have any right to be, because like I just happen to play a bit every day, you know, like just, you know, for the sake of it. Whereas like if I had only done it in person, I'll never know, and then if I ever saw it, I'll be like really surprised, I guess, right? But now I feel like I know everything. though I don't know everything, because apparently apparently flying Pikachus can win whole events. So
it was actually it was really funny, because that was a bit of a talk actually, that flying Pikachu, because what is it? A lot of people were getting bothered by Miltank and Regidecks that I forgot who brought it up. I don't know if it was Chip who brought it up in one of his podcasts or like the streams. Like I think he talked about Flying Pikachu might see play, and yeah, I think, but for a lot of people who don't know this, but nice,
the worst. But anyway,
I don't know if you guys know or you guys ever saw the cards that are available on the pre-release, but Machamp is possibly this is going to be the sought out card in our pre-releases for Lost Origin. I know Lost Origin is still in September, but just to give you guys the heads up now, sneeze learn.
Speaking of getting good cards, where are the good cards in this box? Now, we started off strong, but wait a minute, actually. We haven't opened up... Oh, this is actually very big. Okay. Wait. This is actually very significant. We haven't opened up any ultra rares in this box. Yeah, because they've all just been the Vs and then and the trainer gallery, which we got 2 really good trainer gallery. So now we only have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs. And 3 of these 11 are probably going to be hyper rares. So already that's pretty good. 0 to 2 of these could be secret rares. So like basically if we legit have a secret rare in this, and if we get, let's say, at least the 3 hyper rares, 4 of these 11 are all going to be really good. So it doesn't always work out this way, but these packs, this is when we can get excited. Okay, so I don't want to hype it too much, but these packs could be good.
Crossing my fingers.
Yeah. So anyway,
let's see.
But next week we are going to be opening up Pokemon Go packs.
Yep.
And so I've heard, Kuma has told me that like, you know, that Mewtwo in the city or whatever, like that's like kind of like the expensive one, which is like not hard to believe. That's also like the card that they've been advertising, right? So, you know, but like, are there going to be any other kind of like money cards in the set, you think?
For collectors.
Oh my god! Whoa! This is the best box I've ever opened up.
So good. This box is so good.
Oh my god. Yo, I wasn't even expecting another card like this in the trader gallery section.
This is so good.
Oh my gosh. Yo, I have to make a video about this video, right? About this stream.
So good. I had to put my hat on forward.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Craziness. Craziness.
Wow.
See, look, white border. All of a sudden, white border packs are the best.
You got both of the most sought art trainer gallery cards in one box.
In one box. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
That's in
and
one
yes,
box.
So out of these packs, I said we're gonna have ideally about 3 ultra rares, and hopefully one of these will be secret rare. I was even expecting any more trainer gallery things, right? Like, I mean, no. I am expecting about 5 trainer gallery hits, but I was definitely not expecting at that level, right?
No.
Oh my gosh.
You're in the road. You're in the road for paying off another box.
I know, man. Holy. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
The best.
This is the best opening we've ever had.
Possibly, yeah. Because the Evolving Skies was fire, right? Like, oh man,
Yep.
what a night! What a night. Okay, not bad. Ultra rare still.
Not bad.
Because you can't even buy boosters. Like, you just have to keep buying all these random box sets and stuff like that, and ETBs, I guess, right? ETB actually like is the closest we have to a booster box for Pokemon Go set.
Yep, it is.
Because there's actually more than usual. Phalanx, nice.
Nice.
With B. And a Miltank again. Astral Radiance before Pokemon Go. Well, I don't know if we'll just keep opening Pokemon Go every week. We might go back to Astral Radiance, but... Because, you know what? I still haven't opened enough gold, like, choice belts and stuff like that. And actually, double turbo. Like, I don't have enough of these. I'm like, man. Oh, well, you know what? I cheated. I bought 4 trekking shoes from Menu. And I'm intentionally trying not to build decks that need trekking shoes, or else I'll just feel bad that I don't have more gold ones. There's too many gold cards that are good. Oh, look. The regular Garchomp.
Regular Garchomp showed up.
Oh, stuff anyway. Don't get me wrong. I know I got lucky and stuff, but this box, though, is low on ultra rares. Right? Because we only got the Hisuian... I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure Hisuian Decidueye was the only regular ultra rare that we got.
Yep.
And there's only 2 packs left, so unless both of these are ultra rare, we're actually And this means we might have 0 secret rares again.
Oh, or maybe we'll get one.
You know, we'll get one, but that means we'll actually get 1 less ultra rare, even, because like I said, average is about 3, but we have had lower. I mean, like our first ever Evolving Skies box.
Yeah, that was a
up on stream. Yep, the worst box we've ever opened. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different.
So, whereas this one, even without getting the full amount of ultra rares and stuff like that, it's one of the best boxes we ever opened. Boom! All right, ultra rare Alt-Heart Lilligant V.
Yep.
Pretty good ultra rare to get. Yes, yes. Alt-Hearts. The bare minimum. There's technically no bare minimum. Like in really technically, you could theoretically get 0 hits in a box. Theoretically. Yes. But in general though, the thresholds is you get about 3 to 6 Vs, like the regular ultra rares. And then for ultra rares, you usually get about 3. So those like the V stars, like any in numbered like alt arts, full arts, you get about 3 in that. It could be more or less, but 3. And 0 to 2 secret rares. But I've only been told people have gotten 2 secret rares in a box. I have personally never done so, and I've opened up a lot of boxes. So in my experience, it's generally 0 to 1, but theoretically it's 0 to 2. So those are the thresholds. But yeah. So okay, let's see. This is either going to be a secret rare or an ultra rare, unless we're just below average. So I might be cheating when I say this, but last pack magic or last pack tragic, am I right?
Yeah, let's see.
But I'm pretty sure it's last pack magic, so, so I'm cheating. Okay. Oh. It is last pack tragic. All right, so basically we did get lower, but like I said, we really kind of went crazy on the trainer gallery.
Insane.
We went crazy on it. So, either way, I told you Radiants are too easy to get, man. Radiants are too easy to get. Very nice. Oh, the retro lucky, very good.
Yes.
Okay, and boom. Remember, we always have to open up a Cosmic Eclipse now, because, you know, why not? My wealth is your wealth, for the viewers. So we'll get to open up this lovely pack, you know, and boom. Alright, is Rosa going to be in this? The answer is probably not, but we're hoping for big things. Come on, Rosa.
Big things.
Yeah, big things. Remember last week when we opened the Ultra Prism and got the Soul Galeo? Oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty good. Okay, no Rosa. That's fine. That's fine. And now, Ultra Prism. See, I've actually made a promise to myself that I'm not going to open these off stream because I want you to, you know, take part in this. Because like I said, like these are, most people, like the thing is, these aren't crazy expensive, right? Like average is like, let's say 15-ish a pack or whatever. But the thing is, most people don't want to spend $15 on like it's still like considered a modern set, right? Like this isn't like some treasure where like, oh man, I've been searching far and wide for Ultra Prism packs, right? Like, but like it's still generally something people don't spend on themselves to open. So look at that, you all get to live vicariously through us. Yeah, with the Ultra Prism. And maybe we'll get a Lily, huh?
Yo, that's the dream.
Though the odds of pulling the Lily are not high though, right? So, I mean the odds of pulling any full art trainers.
I mean it is modern, but it's been like 5 years since the Ultra came out. So yeah.
Oh, nice Skipple. Okay. Azalea. What the hell is this card?
Oh, nice. These were like one-off cards and stuff like that. They're basically what Radiant is now.
Oh, I see.
Some cards.
So cool, actually. Oh, but this goes into Lost Zone, I remember.
Yep.
Yeah. And alright, so no Lily, no Lily. But we did get this cool Solgaleo though. The equivalent of a Radiant, I guess. Oh man, you know what? I'm kind of gonna open another. Alright, now this is finally the last pack of the night. So, I guess I have to see it again because last time apparently I forgot. Because I already said like last pack Magic, last pack Tragic for like, you know, the actual booster box. But then like of course I didn't say it for our actual last pack last time, and then we opened the gold Solgaleo. So I have to say it this time. So last pack Magic or last pack Tragic, am I right? So for those who don't remember, this is the card we're aiming for. Boom, Lily. Okay, so we're gonna try to get that card. It's gonna be in this. And we're gonna have a perfectly centered, perfect edges, and perfect corner version in here. That'll go get graded, and then it'll be worth $1,200. So that's the goal. So that's why I have to be mindful of how I open these packs, because I definitely want to make sure that we have you know, perfect edging, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. A darkness energy. That's a good start. That's a good start. Usually when you have darkness, it means that you've kind of sold your soul to the devil. So the likelihood of getting a good hit is high.
I mean, darkness is good because at the end of the tunnel there's light or something like that. I thought you were gonna go with something like that. I was like,
oh, no, I didn't. Okay, well, you know what though? At the end of the tunnel there is light, because this thing actually emits light. So very good, very good. Okay, well, it was tragic, but whatever. And otherwise, you know what? Thank you so much for, you know, taking the time out of your evening to, you know, watch us. It's always a pleasure to, like, you know, do this. It's always good to, like, share the hobby as well and our thoughts on it. And you know, I know that you know, there are people out there who actually like just seeing this kind of stuff in general, you know. And it feels good to just have feel like there's purpose. Oh, and by the way, Pack Surprising was brought to you by AY Financial, Alan Yu, financial advisor. Learn to invest in today's new reality. Yes, I don't know if anyone like watches my personal Instagram, but actually, since we're a card show, I'm gonna show you. Yo, I actually got new business cards, and actually, I think it's very notable because I actually haven't had business cards since like when I first became like self-employed and stuff. So these are kind of like my redo. The thing is, we live in a world where like people don't really like use business cards anymore anyway, because everything's like, you know, social media and stuff. But like but actually it's like it's cool because like there's the QR code. It's actually like embossed the name or whatever, right?
Nice.
Probably can't really tell, but you know, you might see a sheen. But actually, it's like the back there. I'm like, oh, it's so cool, like, because it's like it has like the embossed raised like W there for wealth seekers. So anyway, I just like it. So I thought I would share it with you. So look, another card, great pull. So, but otherwise, thank you so much for, you know, taking the time out of your evenings to watch us. And I don't really have anything to say. I know Kuma always does though. So.
Are we signing off or?
I think so. Unless like unless you have.
All right. Well, if anything, I see there's stuff on chat about some things, but we'll contact you guys regarding the pricing and stuff, and we'll let you guys know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So yeah, with that being said, I guess thank you again. Thank you for spending an hour and a half of your Tuesday night with us. It always means a lot when you guys come around and say hi and participate in our talks and we open packs and enjoy what is a great IP, what's known as Pokemon. So is that it? Time for my usual send off. All right, guys, always dream big and always aim for the peaks.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.